For generations, royal palaces have symbolized luxury, privilege, and security. Behind the towering gates, priceless artwork, elegant halls, and centuries of tradition create an image of a perfect royal life. But for those who actually live inside those walls, reality can be much more complicated. Few people understand that better than Princess Leonor, the future Queen of Spain. As she has grown into her role, every decision she makes has attracted enormous public attention. One particular question has sparked widespread curiosity: why did Princess Leonor reportedly stop sleeping regularly in the royal palace? Was it because of family tensions, a desire for independence, security concerns, or was there a much deeper reason behind the change? Today, we're exploring the story behind this intriguing question, separating established facts from speculation while examining why Leonor's living arrangements have become such a fascinating topic. Before we begin, it's important to remember that members of the Spanish royal family maintain a high level of privacy. Much of what has circulated online has never been officially confirmed, making it essential to distinguish verified information from rumors. Princess Leonor has spent her entire life preparing for responsibilities unlike those of almost any other young person. Born in 2005 as the eldest daughter of King Felipe VI and Queen Letizia, she became heir to the Spanish throne when her father became king in 2014. From an early age, every aspect of her life was carefully planned. Her education, her public appearances, her military preparation, even the way she interacted with the media. Unlike ordinary teenagers, Leonor's daily routine has always balanced academic excellence with constitutional duty. But as she entered adulthood, one noticeable shift occurred. Instead of spending all of her time inside Spain's royal residences, Leonor increasingly began living elsewhere due to her education and official training. The biggest turning point came when she enrolled at UWC Atlantic College in Wales. For nearly 2 years, Leonor lived on campus alongside students from around the world. She shared dormitories, she followed school schedules, she participated in community life like every other student. For perhaps the first time in her life, she experienced something close to normal teenage independence. Former classmates described the environment as structured but surprisingly ordinary. Students made their own schedules, completed assignments independently, built friendships without royal ceremony. Although security remained discreetly present, Leonor was expected to participate as everyone else did. Living away from the palace offered something that royal residences rarely could: privacy through normality. Ironically, blending in with hundreds of students sometimes attracted less attention than remaining inside one of Europe's most famous royal residences. Many royal commentators believe this period significantly influenced Leonor's outlook. She demonstrated confidence, greater independence, and increasing comfort managing her own daily responsibilities. After graduating, Leonor returned to Spain, but not for long. Soon afterward, she began military training, another experience requiring her to live away from traditional royal accommodations. Spain's military academies emphasize discipline and equality. Cadets live according to military rules. They wake early, train together, eat together, sleep in standard accommodations. Princess Leonor was no exception. Official images released by the royal household showed her participating alongside fellow cadets rather than receiving visibly special treatment. This wasn't symbolic, it reflected Spain's determination that its future monarch understand military service firsthand. Living under military conditions further reduced the time Leonor spent sleeping inside royal palaces. Again, this wasn't evidence of conflict. It was simply part of her constitutional preparation. Despite these official explanations, rumors inevitably emerged. Some tabloids claimed Leonor no longer wanted to stay at the palace. Others suggested disagreements within the royal household. Still others hinted that she preferred a quieter lifestyle away from constant protocol. However, none of these dramatic claims have ever been confirmed by Spain's royal household. What has been confirmed is that Leonor's education and military service required extended periods away from home. Those commitments naturally changed where she slept most nights. That practical explanation often receives less attention than sensational headlines. Still, it raises an interesting question. Could living independently have changed how Leonor views palace life? Many experts think so. Imagine spending years in structured educational settings where daily decisions are largely your own. Then returning to an environment filled with formal traditions, staff, security procedures, and constant public expectations. Even the most beautiful palace can begin to feel less like a home and more like a workplace. Royal residences operate differently from ordinary houses. Every movement may involve security planning. Official schedules influence family routines. Historical traditions shape everyday life. Privacy exists, but within carefully managed boundaries. For someone entering adulthood, that environment can naturally feel restrictive. This doesn't necessarily mean Leonor dislikes palace life. Rather, it may simply reflect a normal stage of growing up. Many young adults eventually prefer spaces where they can enjoy greater independence. Princess Leonor is no different in that respect. She simply experiences it under extraordinary public scrutiny. Another important factor is security. Contrary to popular belief, staying inside a palace isn't always the simplest option. Large royal residences require significant security operations. Official visits, staff movements, ceremonial events, media attention, all of these create logistical challenges. Depending on Leonor's schedule, alternative secure accommodations connected to military or educational institutions may actually provide greater convenience. Security professionals often prioritize efficiency over symbolism. Wherever Leonor stays, protecting the future queen remains the highest priority. Family dynamics have also fueled endless speculation. Because the Spanish royal family has experienced well-publicized challenges over the past decade, observers sometimes assume every personal decision reflects internal conflict. Yet there is little verified evidence supporting claims that Leonor stopped sleeping at the palace because of family disagreements. Public appearances consistently show warm interactions between Leonor, King Felipe, Queen Letizia, and her younger sister, Infanta Sofia. While every family experiences disagreements, there is no official indication that palace living arrangements resulted from domestic conflict. Instead, Leonor appears focused on preparing for her future responsibilities. Military service, higher education, official engagements, international diplomacy. Each step requires flexibility. As future queen, she cannot remain permanently inside one residence. Her role demands constant movement. Interestingly, Leonor's experience mirrors that of several young European royals. Modern heirs increasingly spend long periods studying abroad, completing military training, or living independently before assuming greater royal responsibilities. This reflects changing expectations. Today's monarchs are expected to understand ordinary life, connect with younger generations, and demonstrate practical experience beyond ceremonial duties. Living exclusively inside royal palaces no longer aligns with those expectations. Spain appears determined to prepare Leonor for a monarchy rooted in service rather than distance. That philosophy explains many of her recent experiences. Looking back, the idea that Princess Leonor refused to sleep in the palace may oversimplify a far more realistic story. Her changing accommodations reflect education, military service, professional preparation, personal growth, and the gradual transition from protected teenager to future head of state. Could she someday choose to spend less time inside traditional royal residences even after becoming queen? Possibly. Many modern monarchs balance official residences with private family homes. But only time will reveal how Leonor shapes Spain's monarchy. For now, the available evidence suggests practical responsibilities, not palace rejection, best explain why she no longer spends every night within royal walls. Sometimes the most interesting royal stories aren't about scandal at all. They're about change, growing up, finding independence, and preparing for one of the world's most demanding public roles. Whether sleeping in a military academy, a student residence, or a royal palace, Princess Leonor remains on a remarkable journey toward becoming Spain's future queen. And perhaps that's the real story behind the headline.